Hey everyone, so I'm coming to you from my hotel room in Hong Kong where I've spent most of my time sitting in, typing up my thesis. I finally had my first day to kind of just do my own thing yesterday though, so I just wanted to share a little bit about that. Also, if you can't quite tell from my voice, I am still very much sick. And fun fact I learnt about Hong Kong is that in Hong Kong, you can buy pseudoephedrine and they don't take your details down, or at least they didn't take my details down. So if you do want to start a meth lab, this is a pro tip for you. Now, so yesterday I had a chance to kind of wander around and look at fish, because there's a fish street near my hotel where all the pet shops and everything are. And it is 31 degrees outside, and it is torture walking around in the open actually, especially when you've got a blocked nose and everything like that. But I've had this kind of pet project, la ha 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 ha, I've had this pet project in mind of getting a tank when I get back to Sydney and raising some shrimp. So I've been observing those aquariums with a keen interest. Okay, so I also had a chance to go to Jabin yesterday to check out some earphones and headphones. I'll probably tell you about that in another video that I'm going to upload soon, because in this video I actually wanted to share a story. This story is called "I Think There Is a Pervert in This Hotel, and This Time It Is Not Me." Now, before I, begin this story, I'll let you know, I feel a little bad because I don't want to diagnose anyone across the internet, and people, especially old people, do very strange things in showers and change rooms, I guess. So maybe, you can offer an interpretation of the behavior that I've observed. This is the same hotel that I was in last time I was in Hong Kong. And when I was in Hong Kong last time, I availed myself to the swimming pool in the hotel, and I observed, I would go to the sauna at night because it was relaxing, and I observed that in the change room, there was a gentleman, this Asian gentleman, who would lie on the bench, the changing room bench in the hotel, with his legs splayed out and his arms spread, completely naked, just showing his glory to the world. And he would lie on the bench, and then he would make extremely loud phone conversations. He would have extremely loud phone conversations on his phone with some kind of business-related matter, I don't know, in Cantonese. And then he would occasionally sit in the steam room and slap himself, and slap and scream, and he would make a noise. Now, I've been told that the slapping thing is actually like a kind of body massage thing, I don't know. But combined with the aforementioned draping of the body and the phone conversations and everything, I just thought he was a very strange individual, but not necessarily, not in line with the usual old person in a change room behavior that I have observed over time. So, present day, I come back to this hotel and I go down to the sauna to maybe clear up my nose, because apparently the sauna helps with that kind of nasal congestion. And there is a gentleman sitting on the bench, naked, legs splayed out. Now, of course, I don't recognize him by his face because I tried not to look too closely at him. But I thought this must be the same guy. And lo and behold, he starts talking on his phone very loudly in Cantonese, and I thought, it's the same guy. This time, I observed two new behaviors where he was watching this video. He kept watching this video that sounded like sirens, like an alarm sound followed by monster noises, as if like Godzilla was attacking the city or something. And I don't know what that was. Maybe he was playing a game. It could well have been a game, but it was very strange because it was very loud. And the other thing he was doing, and this is when I thought this guy is genuinely like possibly a pervert. I am possibly in the presence of a genuine, honest to goodness pervert, is that he was recording himself talking about business things and then playing it back to himself. And then I thought, well, maybe the phone conversations that he's having are a front, and he's just pretending to have phone conversations while he lies around naked in the change room, waiting for unsuspecting people to walk in on him. And when I'm using the sauna, I'll kind of make circuits between the sauna and the shower, because I go between the hot room and then the cold shower, and then that apparently improves your blood circulation. I have no idea if that's the way you're meant to use a sauna. I understand that in some Scandinavian countries they do that. They like jump into pools of ice water and they jump into the sauna, and it's supposedly great for your heart if it doesn't give you a heart attack. So I'm going between these two areas, and I'm just averting my gaze. But each time I go past, he's either got his legs splayed out, or he's pulling his towel over himself really quickly, like he's like I've intruded on him or something like that. So I honestly I don't know how to interpret these behaviors, and I feel bad if I've suggested that this guy is a pervert when he's actually just got genuine some kind of mental issue. So I feel bad about that, but it is very odd. Now I should say I don't feel in any sort of danger from this gentleman, most notably because I've never observed him actually go into the sauna. So maybe he doesn't like saunas, and he's never approached me or anything like that. So I'm far from it from me to kind of people like what they like. I'm not going to criticize people for having particular kinds of sexual desires. I don't know, but it's very weird to be doing that in the hotel room. And if he's doing it, he's recording his own phone conversations and talking to them. That suggested to me that on some level, either that's some sort of compulsive behavior, or I'm completely misinterpreting something, and maybe he's just sending messages on WhatsApp. Voice recording his memos and then listening to them and make sure that he got everything right. I don't know. I don't want to tar and feather this guy. But it's very strange, and I was wondering what you might make of this behavior. Anyway, so that's it for this story. I hope it was sort of entertaining. I will upload another video in the next few days, letting you know how that Jabin trip goes. I'm also going to make a trip down to the kind of weeb mecca of Hong Kong, the Sino Centre. I think it's the Sino Centre, where there's a lot of anime figurines and stuff like that. So I'm on a mission apparently to find the Neko bus from Totoro for my niece. So I had to find a Neko bus plushie. So if you know where to find one of those, can you actually leave a comment, because that would be great. Anyway, I'll see you soon.